Hello mates, welcome back to my channel. Today, tell me, which cannon build is much better? My 10-minute one or my 1 hour one? This is my 10-minute one. This is what I did for build battle. Looks pretty good, looks pretty big and pretty good. But, this is my 1 hour one. This took me 1 hour. I set a time for myself, 1 hour, and this is what I did. This looks very good. I have a lot of detail for it. I got the cannonball, I got the cannon, and I got the cannon firing it as well, and smoke coming out of it. Tell me which one is better, my 10-minute cannon or my 1 hour cannon, and tell me if I improve on my 10-minute cannon to my 1 hour cannon. First mates, I'm gonna make my 10-minute cannon that I made in Bed Battle right now, right in this world. So, right now, making my 10-minute one, not a time limit right now, because of course I'm just replicating what I did from the build battle right now to this world right now. And yes, so it's pretty simple what I did. If you see what I did in the build battle, then you already know. If you didn't, I'm gonna go really quick. I just did a the side. I just have wood to hold up the cannon. Not really much moving the cannon, only up and down, not left and right. Just hold it still. And then I made the cannon. It's pretty big. I made the cannon pretty big, and I made it out of good concrete. And that's what I did. And yeah, that's pretty much it. One side is the front, the muzzle. Made the muzzle pretty good, and this one is the end of the other end of the cannon. Did a simple design for it. And for the muzzle, I made the muzzle a little bit more bigger. And yeah, then for the inside, what I did is I put black concrete inside to show that there is a shadow, so you just can't go into it, so stop people from going into it. And yeah, there we go. That's my that was my 10-minute one. Now we're doing my 1 hour one. But real quick, I do have to say that I did do the rope at the end of my 10-minute one, at the end of the cannon. Now, no more of my 10-minute one. Let's go to my 1 hour one. So what I was thinking, I want to be different. My 10-minute one to my 1 hour one. One thing I want to do is have wheels. Doesn't need to be stone or not. I went with stone. So I went with a stone wheel. So because cannon usually is a wheel, I have on a wheel. Because you could go left, you could go right, and you could forward, and you could go back with the cannon if you need to, right? And of course going up and down too. So that's why I went wheels with my cannon, and I kind of made my cannon wheels a bit too not big, actually small, because I wanted my cannon to be in the middle and this of the wheel, but it's not in the middle. So what I have to do is actually up my my actual cannon a bit up, more taller. And one thing I'll say, my cannon is much more bigger. My 1 hour cannon is much more bigger. So what I want to do, I want to do 10-minute versus 1 hour of the cannon. My 10-minute build battle fast quick to my really thought out 1 hour build. I thought what to do and what to think to do, and I just did it for 1 hour. That's my goal. My goal is to do 1 hour, and that's it. Done. It's just to do 1 hour. And if time stops, I stop, right? So for the 1 hour. But I have a lot of but I do have a lot of time beforehand. I could think of it, think what I'm thinking, do what I'm thinking, and then do it. I have 1 hour to do it. Compared to the last one, my last about the dot block, that was 40 minutes. That wasn't really to 1 hour. That is what if I can make it better. This one is also if I can make it better, but my time limit was 1 hour. If I can make it within the 1 hour. That's what I kind of want to do with these going forward, to just have a 1 hour limit. Sometimes I do go over, but most of the time, if I finish, I wanna be able to still continue to that 1 hour to see if I could add anything else to it to make it much more better. And yes, so this actually made me think outside the box more because I had a lot more time when I finished with the Canon, and I was thinking to myself, what can I do? So that's pretty good for myself. And yes, the color of the Canon and the shape of the Canon is just a bit more bigger than the other Canon. And the color is the same too as well. Everything else is a bit the same, but it's just a bit more bigger. Well, not a bit more bigger, a lot more bigger than the other one. And yeah. So yeah, it just the front and the back is about the same. And yeah. Um so with making the Canon, right? So I say the biggest change, of course, will be adding the Canon bar, of course. I didn't add it on my last one, and I'm thinking to myself, what else could I add? What else could I add to this Canon bar? I was thinking about doing a design to the Canon bar, not the Canon bar, the actual Canon. Thinking about doing an actual design, but I don't know. I just didn't like the design I was trying to do with it. And so I just stopped trying to do a cool design and I just did a regular, made it back regular. So thinking to myself, what else can I do? So, of course, what I do is make sure that I can't go inside of it. And another thing I could do is to make the rope where you put it on the file and it will shoot the cannon, right? Then another thing I could do is make the actual cannon ball. I haven't done it on my last one, so I thought let's do it for this one. So making the cannonball is pretty easy. It wasn't hard. Just make a a spill. Actually, never mind. It's pretty hard to do, but I tried it and it's pretty good. I'm getting more better with circles and spill now. So I'm feeling more confident in doing a spill in a circle. So I was able to do the cannonball pretty good of the spill, and it looked pretty good. And yeah, made it with gray concrete, a different color from the cannonball. And yeah, it looks pretty good, but there's something is missing. I went to do a design for the wheels, and yeah, I did a design for the wheels, and it's not a cool design though. So what I did for the actual cannon, because the cannon is shooting the cannonball, right? The one problem doesn't look like it's shooting. It's kind of look like it's just floating. So how can I make it actually shooting? One thing I could do is make the smoke from the file, the cannon file, the cannonball, right? So that's what I did. The fourth thing I did is to have the cannon, with smoke, but I thought the wind going to the back of the cannon, right? So I thought the wind could push back the cannon smoke towards the back of the cannon, right? But that's not how it's more like the cannon moving, the actual cannon moving forward than actually shooting. So what I went with, because I know there should be the smoke, right? It should be in front of it, not pushing behind it. It should be a puff of smoke around it, not shooting, not going back. So that's what I did, and also did it for the actual cannonball. But instead of around it, I made it going back, so it looks like it actually is moving. It looks very good. I am very happy with the cannonball. I say with the actual cannon smoke, I think I could have done it in front, but I didn't have enough time to do it. And I thought this looked very good already. There's another detail I wanted to do, but I don't know how to do it yet. I'm still experimenting with it. But this looks very good how it is, and I'm very happy with this. Mates, there you have it. That is my 1 hour cannon done. Mates, I just want to say that did I redeem myself of making the cannon that took 1 hour. Did I do better? Yes or no? Comment down in the comments, yes or no. I think I did better. There's a lot of things I did better on. And yes, I know the cannon is pretty much almost touching the floor. It should be a lot more higher, and I'll probably fix that. But everything else looks very good. I know the cannon design is not that complicated, but there's a lot of things it's complicated. Also, smoke. Smoke is one of the most complicated things. Yes, I could do better with it, but I do like how it is, and I'm very happy how the actual cannonball is. It feels like it got movement. My 1 hour feel like it's actually moving, and it's actually have some visual aspect to it, with movement, with the actual wind passing by to the cannon. I'm very happy how it looks like. I think I did improve, you told me, mate. If I improved, yes or no. And yes, and did I redeem myself from my loss of beer bottle? Thank you, mates, for watching the channel. See you, mates, in the next time. Bye.